Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news in a league where every little move counts, especially in the AFC North. A recent message from Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce has caught the attention of fans everywhere, including us Browns supporters. Now I know what you're thinking. What does Kelce's message have to do with Cleveland? Well, trust me, in the NFL, even the smallest signals can have ripple effects that influence the entire division and ultimately the road to the Super Bowl. So let's unpack this and see how it might impact our beloved Browns. Recently, Kelce sent a 3-word message to Shedeur, the talented quarterback who has been making waves at Colorado and is now in the spotlight for his impressive performances in college football. Kelce's message, simple yet loaded with meaning: keep doing you. At first glance, it might seem like just a friendly gesture, but in the context of the NFL and college football, it signals respect and acknowledgement of Shedeur's rising star power. For Browns fans, this is a reminder that even players from other teams are watching, analyzing, and maybe even considering how young talent like Sanders could shake up the league in the coming years. Now, you might be asking, what does this have to do with the Browns? Well, let's remember that the AFC North has been one of the most competitive divisions in recent years. The Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, and now the Chiefs, who are not in our division but are major contenders, are all stacking up talent and making bold moves. Every message, every play, every new star emerging can change the division landscape. If Shedeur Sanders continues to develop and perhaps even challenges the established NFL quarterbacks, it could influence draft strategies, free agency decisions, and even game plans. The Browns have been building a strong team around Deshaun Watson, but the league is always evolving, and young quarterbacks like Sanders could become serious competition down the line. But what makes Kelce's message even more interesting is the context of his career. Travis Kelce is widely regarded as one of the best tight ends in NFL history, and his leadership both on and off the field is something Browns fans have come to respect and admire. His acknowledgement of Sanders shows that top-tier players recognize talent, no matter where it's coming from. It's a sign of respect from a league icon to a rising star, and that kind of acknowledgement can boost a player's confidence and accelerate their development. For us Browns fans, it's also a reminder that the league is full of talented individuals who are always looking to outdo each other, and that competition is what makes the NFL so exciting. Now, stepping back for a moment, let's look at the bigger picture. The Browns have been making significant strides this season, with a roster full of talented players like Myles Garrett, Nick Chubb, who unfortunately has been sidelined with injury but remains a key part of the team's identity, and Deshaun Watson finally settling into a rhythm after some ups and downs. The front office has been aggressive in their draft picks and free agency moves, trying to position Cleveland as a perennial playoff contender. But in this league, nothing is guaranteed. The Chiefs, with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, continue to be a powerhouse, and divisional rivals like the Ravens and Steelers aren't standing still either. So when Kelce sends a simple but respectful message to Sanders, it's a little reminder that the NFL is a constant cycle of rising stars, veteran leaders, and strategic moves. For Browns fans, it's a sign that the division is only going to get more competitive. We've seen how quickly a team can rise from obscurity to dominance if they have the right talent and leadership. Look at the Bengals with Joe Burrow and Ja'Marr Chase, or the Ravens with Lamar Jackson and their innovative offense. The Browns are right there, trying to carve out their own legacy, and news like this keeps us on our toes. Looking ahead, the NFL landscape is shifting, and the Browns are at the heart of it. The team's current trajectory suggests that we're building something special, with young talent and veteran leadership blending to make a playoff push. But the league's new stars, like Shedeur Sanders, could alter the balance of power in the coming seasons. The message from Kelce is a subtle but powerful signal that the league is watching, respecting emerging talent, and preparing for the next wave of competition. As Browns fans, we need to stay locked in, support our team, and keep an eye on how these narratives develop. Now, let's talk about the potential impact of Shedeur Sanders, rise and Kelce's recognition on the Browns' strategy. Cleveland's front office has been emphasizing the importance of developing young talent and maintaining flexibility in their roster. If Sanders continues to impress scouts and NFL executives, he could be a future contender for the draft, and teams like Cleveland will have to be ready to respond. The Browns have already shown they're willing to make bold moves, whether it's trading up for key players or investing in their defense to complement Deshaun Watson's offense. One thing that stands out in the Browns' recent seasons is their resilience. Even when faced with injuries or tough losses, the team has kept fighting, leaning on their core players and coaching staff to make adjustments. That resilience is critical because the AFC North will only get tougher. The Ravens, for example, are always developing new ways to exploit defenses with Lamar Jackson's unique style of play, and the Steelers keep retooling their offense around young talent. The Chiefs' success with Mahomes and Kelce shows how a strong quarterback-tight end duo can carry a team deep into the playoffs, and Browns fans are well aware that building around Deshaun Watson is the way forward. And let's not forget that the Browns have been making efforts to improve their overall roster depth, which is crucial when facing a marathon NFL season. Having a solid offensive line, a reliable defense, and a versatile quarterback like Watson gives Cleveland a fighting chance to compete with anyone. The next step is consistency and avoiding costly mistakes. The team's recent games have shown flashes of brilliance, but maintaining that level of play week after week is what separates good teams from great ones. As for the division, the AFC North remains one of the most physically demanding in the league. The Steelers' defense, the Ravens' explosive offense, and the Bengals' talented core are all challenges that the Browns must overcome if they want to clinch a division title again. Kelce's message to Sanders might seem minor, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a symbol of the respect and competition that drive NFL success. Every player, from the superstar to the rising rookie, recognizes that the league's landscape is constantly shifting, and staying ahead requires focus, hard work, and a little bit of luck. In conclusion, the NFL is a league where stories are written every week, and even a short message from a superstar like Kelce can ripple through the entire league. For Browns fans, it's a reminder that we're on the cusp of something special, but also that we need to stay sharp and ready for what's next. Our team is building something promising, and the division remains fiercely competitive. Young stars are emerging, legends are continuing to shine, and the Browns are right in the middle of it all, fighting for that ultimate goal, another shot at the Super Bowl. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.